We love hip
I want
hop.
to know what you'll think about this Ye apology.
The GOAT.
Okay, I'm not going to replay it here. I played it early on the live stream this week. He went and seen two rabbis. He said he had mental health issues and his bipolar was making him anti-Semitic. Right? In a nutshell, I'll just say that. You know, it's basically, I was crazy and it made me say racist things. And yeah, he's working towards forgiveness.
Do you know, we want to know what I honestly think? I think that he still holds those anti-Semitic beliefs, but he's regretful of how he was acting.
Oh, so let me throw into the pot. Bully 2 on the way.
Times promo run.
Okay, just to let you all know too, Bully 2 is like right around the corner. And he just performed with Travis Scott in Tokyo, if I'm not mistaken. So he's outside.
There's
and thank you for the take, DJ Czar. I want to hear what DJ Natural Wave thinks.
Our Ye correspondent.
honestly, I agree in the sense of like, I still think he still holds certain sentiments because he was speaking from a place of trauma.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and when you have certain like mental issues or whatever, like your trauma could leak out in like disgusting ways. You know what I mean? Like it might be how you feel, but then just because you are hurt, you want to inflict maximum damage. You want to inflict maximum hurt. So even when he started, he's like, oh, I'm going to go deaf.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a da-da-da, whatever. I'm not going to say it. So just off rip, you could tell he was going through an episode like, yo, these guys, I'm trying to use the right words so we don't get too crazy. But the way how they graped him throughout his whole career, the way how they took advantage of him contractually, financially, the way how Adidas, Nike, all these companies kind of just like hoard him out. Even Jay-Z, who is supposed to be like one of his like industry
his big
boys.
brother.
You know what I mean? Big brother. You know what I mean? Like, when Kanye literally leaked his contracts and he's like, yo, I need a lawyer to go through these contracts and point out every like instance where they took advantage of me.
Yeah.
So like, it's a lot of trauma, but he just kind of got it out in ways that wasn't, it was a very manic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And as someone who like, I don't think I'm a mudhead, but sometimes I get in like little modes where like, I just wake up and I'm like, yo, like the industry is trying to play with me right now. And then you just go on to look like, are you crazy, bro?
I know the feeling.
And then sometimes I'm like, yo, I kind of wish like I didn't say it like that. Or like I said this one thing and it kind of had such an impact where I didn't expect it to have that impact. And it's still like, I'm still having effects of it to this day.
But do you feel like you were having a manic moment?
Yeah, probably, you know, like, whereas like, this is what I felt, but I didn't need to do a black screen and like call out all these people, you know. I could have made my point in a more like succinct way, you know. So like I do kind of feel like, and especially you mentioned the Tokyo show he just did. All of his stadium shows he's been doing for the past couple of years have not been in America. It's been Italy, China, Japan. So like he was able to maintain his like billionaire status and like his core fan base, but I do think he misses America. He definitely misses his children. And like in the song HH, he talks about like they're keeping his children away from him. So I feel like
they keeping or he keeping himself from his children, because all of that wild rhetoric that happens, whether it's on a mental health rant or whatever, it's making you get further away from your kids.
It's true, but his main point and everything was like, yo, in the same song HH, in the clean version, okay, the mustache man, like all that is bleeped out. All the Otzi references are bleeped out. But he can still say nigga. That's not bleeped out. So his whole point is like, how come we could use hard R, we could say all this like anti-black stuff, and that's completely fine. But if I say anti-Sem stuff, I lose my bank account. I have no access to my children. You know what I mean? Like,
no, he's coming from a place where like I do understand, but just I guess the way around it that he did, like you can't go around offending a bunch of people at the same time.
No, exactly.
And
you know what I'm saying?
This is a crazy backtrack because, in my opinion, Ye is single-handedly responsible for reigniting and popularizing anti-Semitism.
You can say anti-Semitism.
Anti-Semitism
on YouTube,
and Otziism.
Yeah.
I feel like he popularized it to like a whole new demographic, and then like some of the kids now, if they're like more pro-Palestine, they'll showcase it by like not canceling Kanye. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting. I do hear part of what you're saying because I'm still trying to figure out the pro-Palestine part, but like I see like young people who are just impressionable, who are just like, yo, whatever, Kanye's into that. Let me just think about that a little bit more. And they might not know the nuance like what you just explained right there.
Kanye fans, yeah, but I feel like a lot of people who were going against Israel, it wasn't because Kanye made a song about it. It's because of the whole Palestine conflict and stuff. And
For
like,
sure.
It became like social media, kind of like if you want to be woke, if you want to be on the right side of history, then you got to be pro-Palestine.
It was performative, and I'm not saying Ye created that like awareness for Palestine, but I think because he represents an anti-Jewish rhetoric, and maybe some of those pro-Palestinians hold those same sentiments.
Yeah,
that it's kind of like you can align. You know what I'm saying? And I also think that it's a
smart still.
It's a wide scope because like both the like certain white communities and certain black communities, some of them both have anti-Jewish sentiments, right?
Yeah.
So it was kind of like it was a popular thing for them to do.
It's low-key kind of a 4D chess move.
You like kind of united
crazy,
some people in a way.
But it was 4D chess in a way. When you just explained it right there, the amount of different demos that he was able to service with that message, even though it sounded crazy and the delivery was insane, you still hit a few demos that were like, yeah.
Because there's a lot of people who are like, that group runs the world, you know? So like that group is what's wrong with the world. Like that's their thinking, you know what I mean? So
yeah. Zara looked at me like,
I'm like, you want to expand on that? But I'm like, we could.
Are we teetering into the yellow dollar sign territory?
But like,
go on Rumble to see the rest.
I'm not mad at the apology, you know, like, especially just seeing where Ye has been the past couple of years. Like, although I have been rocking with him, like, yo, if we're going to war against them, like, I'm about it type stuff. But like, if you do also want to go and see your family again, brother, like, it kind of reminds me of Leonardo DiCaprio in Inception, you know, where like, okay, I have to kind of go through this like 3 layers of like apologies and like get all these people back on my side so I could just get back to my family, bro.
Yeah, I think for this to be a genuine and effective apology, he has to go like a few years without mentioning any of this.
Well, he
rhetoric.
said, because a lot of people are thinking like, yo, so what, you think you could just talk to some rabbis and it's done? They didn't read like the liner notes where he was mentioning like this is just the beginning, because
he has a lot of stuff he has to undo. Like, he went crazy on Jay-Z's youths.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
but it's kind of like, let's say there was like a white supremacist that you met, and then like you saw him with all the tattoos and all the rhetoric, he's loud about it, and then the next day he comes and apologizes. You're like, okay, like, I appreciate the apology. I can see you're sincere, but like, you're going to be like, you're still like a racist until like time goes by and you prove that
you
you're
need to
not.
see changed behavior.
But I'm going to say that's a different example because like, I don't think Kanye was systematically like oppressing anybody. You know? He was just saying that like, this is what this group of people has done to me. This is my experience. He wasn't saying that like, you know, he wasn't on no Aussie, you know what I mean?
But like an individual hick who's like a white supremacist, he's not systematically oppressing anyone. He's just like a hardcore racist.
He's just part of the movement. He's
probably broke too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
spend all that money on them tats, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But salute to Kanye West. I guess I felt weird saying it for a second, but yeah, salute to Kanye West. Again, he made graduation. I said that on my live stream. And he made friggin' late registration. So I gotta always salute him.
And I think he's the only artist that could push this like narrative and not lose popularity. If anything, he probably gained popularity.
Yeah.
And one thing I want to mention as well, like he went crazy on Jay-Z, but now all this stuff about Rock Nation is coming out. You know what I mean? So like, as per usual, Kanye says something in the moment where it's like, oh, come on, man. Why would you say that about him? And then like a couple years later, it's like, oh, I see what you meant.
He said it first. He said it first. He walked so Nicki could run. All right? But yeah, salute to Kanye. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.